Hello, I'm Emery Taylor, and today I have the absolute honor of introducing one of my closest friends, Amelia Block. Some of you might know Amelia from the lacrosse field or from doing handstands on her hoverboard, but I've gotten the pleasure of knowing her since pre-K. The first time Amelia and I really got to know each other is through our time in Miss Carroll's 8th grade science class, where we played Parking Fury and talked about middle school drama when we thought our worlds were ending. Now you can hear her contagious laughter booming throughout the din in the halls, which never fails to bring a smile to my face. So let me not keep you waiting any longer. Let's hear from the girl herself, Amelia Greer Block.
I've always been the second child. It sounds simple, but for me, it never was. My sister did everything first. She graduated cum laude, she won awards, she got into college, and somehow through it all, she stayed calm, polished, and put together. In my eyes, she was effortlessly perfect. And then there was me, always right behind her. From the beginning, it was clear that my sister and I were different. On her first birthday, she was given a big chocolate cake. She picked up her fork and ate it neatly, about as carefully as a 1-year-old possibly could. On my first birthday, I got the same chocolate cake, but let's just say the pictures tell a very different story. I skipped the fork entirely. I used my hands and I went all in. The cake was everywhere, on my cheeks, in my hair, all over my hands, and somehow it even made it onto my foot. That pretty much sums us up. My sister is a thinker. She thinks carefully through everything she does. Take our ski trips, for example. She turns down the mountain with precision, moving slowly and carefully, and thinking about her next move and how to do it the right way. She is so cautious that she barely beats my mom to the bottom. Me, I'm the complete opposite. I act before I think. I'm all in every time. I fly down the mountain, barely slowing down, weaving through trees whenever I get the chance. Is this smart for someone at an intermediate level in skiing? Probably not, but I've always found myself taking challenges head first. And lacrosse, count on me for at least 1 yellow card per game. Something my sister would never do. For me, growing up as the second child has always meant living in the shadow of someone who does everything right. And for a while, comparison felt unavoidable. I found that people naturally compare me to my sister, even though they might not mean to. Because of this, I have measured myself in the same way, by how closely I can follow in her footsteps instead of finding my own path. My sister is and will always be my biggest role model, and watching her has taught me what hard work and dedication look like. But I've also realized that in life, just as in skiing, though we're both heading in the same direction, the way we get to the bottom of the mountain is always going to look different. The qualities that I used to think separated me in a negative way are actually ones that I now call my strengths. Along the way, I've stopped worrying so much about these comparisons and focus more on being fully my authentic self. If I have any advice, it is to carve your own path and find joy in your differences, because comparison will never fully satisfy you. You will never be the exact same as anyone else, and that is okay. Finally, to my class of 2026, even though in a couple months we will all begin to create a new, different path for ourselves, thank you for being part of the path that shaped me. Thank you.